Well, we come back to Omar Napoleon Koroma, the Secretary General for the Sierra Leone People's Party. SLPP, as they are this morning, they talk about waiting come now the National Executive Council meeting where happened over the weekend. Well, before we take that short commercial break, we'll be listening to an interview from the person where they contest for being mayor under the Sierra Leone People's Party. SLPP will say over the weekend we see a video from Komosa Ibingo pray. Now one of the mosques them and be make statements them way. Majority people now the public not been go down well with them. And we just ready to in response we make inside that interview with Michael Sambula. As from in response, he say no they make apologies because in belief say it talk within the inside in heart. How the SLPP make take the statements then we Gento make another video there.
Thank you very much. To start with, I must say, Gento is a very fine gentleman. He's a devout Muslim, I know, married to a Christian woman. So, like I said in the interview, my man a pastor, so which means he respects both religion. And we've been very, very more religious, tolerant in this country all the life. No, as you don't know, I've been a Muslim, I'm fasting. Before we born me, now this one, I'm a devout Catholic. So, you know, so my man a Muslim, I grew up in Eka, so there is no way we'll go for find a way for, say, we divide into religion and they. But normally in these days, particularly where the political temperature they up, everything with the commoner, everybody, more particularly with the politician there, people will tend for understanding in different perspective. Like he said, he's coming from a business background. They come if maybe even if the contest for mayor of business not to be on political basis, Gento would have come up as a person for stand. It's just that the singer for the other political party decides the SLPP is the best vehicle for use for come up, and we appreciate that very, very much. But the guy is speaking, he spoke from his heart, he not be intend for create any or make any statement where it could be of any embarrassment to anybody, not the Muslim community, not the Christian community. But with the politician, they would don't put them in the way we want for put them. So for that, whosoever feel offended by a statement we make, we Gento make on that day, that Muslim or Christian, as a party, we tell them, say, it was not intended or not to that be mean, what they try for interpreter. That's not what it meant, and it would never mean that. I would say sorry to the one day if they feel that way. But Mr. Gento spoke from his heart, and the guy say, when you try for make a case, you know, in your explanation. But coming from that, then we see the responses of people at the beginning again. I see the APC party put press statement. I was like, what? This is laughable, or even slide. Who's got many comments they put on made at this country? Are we far more terrible and dangerous? We will never make. I want to ask lad yesterday if there be make a statement with Samura Kamara go to Nam say they get work in this country if you know to Kono men, you know, come on a Kailo in some places there. Did anybody ever make a statement on that? Did anybody ever talk about Andy? And now today, based on that statement we make, I just read a fake post from somebody who is an APC supporter. They say, well, now we know if the Samura Kamara win. This country I will tight for one of the Southeasterners there. Come on. So we have to be very much, you know, we have to be fair. Yeah? If they don't pull a statement, say, okay, I agree. They say it's not religion. And the rhetoric then, to me, at this stage, I will have to stop the rhetoric. Enough is enough of Babadentine. Let's concentrate on the issue. But when you say anything, even a statement, you not take time, even the year with the break, people that go try for interpret them differently. Yesterday, this what happened at the airport. They are all over social media. They say, salute, the airport don't collapse. Come on, is this a country? Where is the patriotism? But Mr. Gento Kamara said to his Muslim people, and he'll be talking at Masjid, who said he will pray in the holy month of Ramadan, you don't intend any harm, you don't need for divide any country, you don't need for put down the way we don't escalate her to the point say he's bringing religiously. I don't see all over the statement they go. So he spoke from his heart, and as a Christian, as a Muslim, we mama and a pastor, and we if not Christian, there is no way you go hate Christians, it's not possible. But if people then feel say waiting and they don't take out of context, we will say the one the Muslim brothers and the Muslim community, these are the holy month of Ramadan. We understand as a Muslim, if we not feel offended, we not forgive them for that and they allow move forward. But it never meant any harm, it never meant for create any friction at this country. Yeah.
You apologize on behalf of the party for the statements we Gento make, but as an individual we make in statements them say they apologize.
What I said, he didn't say anything wrong. And
so why you
voice
apologize?
At the camp, he didn't say anything wrong. I'm talking about the general perception, the way they interpret his statement, where people interpret his statement. And as a political party, we were president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, is a Christian, and the first lady is a Muslim. When then two people there, the vice president is when then two people they don't live and coexist heavenly. And when they try for propel and for let make like say that religious friction one for bringing in this country is what I'm saying. For that perception, it's not about waiting into or waiting in say. And what he says, I mean, he's saying that he spoke from his heart, and he was stating exactly waiting the common high, waiting to happen exactly. And he was not preaching any religious division. And he would never do that because he is a Christian, he's married to a Muslim woman, and he's born and a pastor.
All right. Well, back to the issue we there for, we now the next meeting on just come out. We see you be don't outline the people that we get different role there for play now the elections where they come. But one name where really don't they play now the Salon People's Party, now Ali Kaba, 2018 be now they be the forefront in the affairs of running the affairs of that election day. What's it happen to Ali Kaba?
Dr. Ali Kabade around, you see around, he follow on social media, he's part of the process, he's mobilizing, a mobilizer, a social mobilizer. He believes in the new direction, he believes in President Julius Maada Bio in leadership, he believes President Julius Maada Bio don't lay the foundation for this country and he should be given a second term for go. And because of that, he's been moving right around the country, talking to people about what Julius Maada Bio don't do, what this government don't achieve, and mobilizing them for make sure say Julius Maada Bio get a win with no runoff come June 23.
You don't get any major role for play apart from that.
He's part of the process.
All right.
You are going to see him very, very much active in the process.
All right. You be earlier we start for talk briefly on the manifesto. People are waiting for the day. Will they see a new manifesto from the Salon People's Party, or not the same one, bread and butter? Will they go with?
Definitely, we go for see a new manifesto. Like I say, one of the people with the chairman of the committee, they do a new manifesto, and that new manifesto they in line with President's vision of human capital development. Will be the under 3 cluster of education, agriculture, and health. We now all see, we now all living testimony. I believe see, this is a holy month of Ramadan. Kafri says you no go deny what the president build on do inside in terms of education. So the president don't say come the second term. He's going to pay attention to agriculture. We'll be listening to a game changer. When I sit back and wait, President Build will the win, and we see the changes, and they see what we will do in the field of agriculture. But that will have to be presented to the people of this country. The consultations are going on, the discussions are going on, and the writing as well is going on. When we are ready for that, 98 Point will be invited for make a step for witness.
How that's going to go for different from the current manifesto where presidents be in government, they work under when at the new direction? How this one will come different from them?
It's just bringing some of the issues them we the part of women with the brand can at the forefront. Like I say, agriculture therefore be the key focus and in expanding on it. But everything we don't promise under that manifesto there, in different areas, different cluster there, we don't make attempt for Duam to certain level. Some would not completely achieve them. We don't even go things that we know inside the manifesto, we don't undertake. And certain other things and the way president be promised at the manifesto. But as you look at the governance architecture, as you look at say, this is what my country need. This is what we need for as a foundation for put this country on the proper tracking. Whether issues that they come up, and they try for make sure so we respond to the one they need and we implement as well. So the one that we don't start for implement already, we'll continue with that and we'll expand on it in a new manifesto for sure. Say this is the way for lead this country for move forward when beyond 2023.
Because I ask how it go different from this current one because if you listen to different statements and way presidents be done they make, it don't complete all what been promised in manifesto and even don't do more. So now that's make I want to know waiting at the difference we get for day from this one where presidents they don't complete and a new one where they come.
That's what I'm saying. They're ongoing governance now a process. Yeah, the things and we don't implement under the new manifesto. What we outline when we say we did make sure say we change this story from this point to this point. We've started it. And the process, they start everything, they end today. Education not go for end today because you pick it up, graduate from university. Other people picking it, they come up. Other picking it, they born every day. They have to continue going to school. So that process they get for continue. So it's about saying the expansion and how you get for continue, for provide for that particular area. The health sector, not go for end today. You got for continue with the process. So we got for expand on that in the new manifesto for sure. Agriculture we don't talk about. We therefore give very clear outline how we intend for achieve them, how we intend for go about them. So like I say, it's just a same process going on in terms of the human capital development. When are the foundation stone for the development of any nation in the world. No nation you develop if you don't lead them foundation in there. For over since independence, we'll be having trial and error. Try this quick, come on, try this. So President Bill don't say I get a very clear vision. say, if I educate this nation, I'll have the human resource enough that this country, for develop this country, or even for export and beyond this point here. If I make sure that the people of this country are healthy, they'll be in a position for move forward. Then if we get agriculture, we are able for food to sell. We're able to get enough for export to get foreign exchange. We're able for move forward. So he has a vision. He's very, very clear about that day, and very, very much firm about that one day. And that's what we're going to expand, and that's what we're going to push forward in the new manifesto.
All right, the program Good Morning Salon, they continue. We still get Omar Napoleon Koroma from the Sierra People's Party inside the studio this morning as they talk about waiting come out now the National Executive Council meeting will be over the weekend. Over to you again, Omar Napoleon Koroma. This particular team owner don't go set up for spearheading campaign with support from other national executive members. Them waiting at the value way they bring come in terms of shaping the different message them we go for the commot, especially this campaign moment where neck be done declare the campaign dates them we wanna already know going to the campaigns. How this particular team going show so wanna shape who that the talk and waiting in the talk now the different campaign guardians them we wanna go for the gates.
We got the public relations committee we don't set up. It's a committee, and everybody within that committee, they people who don't in the public space in terms of communication for a very long time, and they therefore shape the message. We have a very clear message, we have a very serious message, and we get a message for telling people of this country, and that message they will take to them. We're not going to concentrate on the rhetorics with the main opposition, the All People's Congress Party, for Brinkham. We're going to concentrate on the issues that we believe say therefore do with the future of this country. Usually therefore believe say going forward from now we will say indeed we met Israelis as this today, this is a different Israeli we have. Those are the issues we are going to concentrate on, and that message did go well. We are in Gambia over the weekend. We're in Gambia, and a woman, a former councillor, apparently maybe an officer even get the high level education. But he make a statement where I believe say every meaningful Israeli now for understand that. He told President Bill that President Bill, we, as far as we're concerned, you don't do things for everybody in this country. I say because would I educate you picking, you don't do everything for you. So you possibly make you picking land, you don't give you everything you need at this world there. And that's what President Bill has been saying to the people. That I came in as president, I promise now, and I have delivered to now. Why? Because I'm educating your kids today. Those are the kids tomorrow that are going to come back to those villages and build the houses. Those are the kids that will take you to Mecca, the Hajj then for Tonde. Those are the kids that will take you for medical abroad and everything. Just as I am today. And I even tell somebody, say, I wish I'd be born, now they born me. Or President Bill was my president when I be to go school. My poor mother with 8 kids, we were able to maintain 3 or 4 in our school because of school fees. All of us would have been educated today. But thank God, I'm here today and she's okay. So that's what is important for us. And that's the message we are giving to the people of this country for them to understand.
The message are very important in anything we do. And we wanna go to Gambia, like you say, when I don't get a team, public relations team. But the Salon People's Party also gets a structure where when I get a team also where the publicity sector itself get mandates for, talk on behalf of the party. For going into these elections, is it that the party structure in public relations get for down not get for talk now then that structure the
structure remain the same. The structure remain the same. In fact, the under the constitution only have a public relation officer who's elected by the national delegate. He's the mouthpiece of the party. This is the campaign. Like I said, an ad hoc committee them. They are all going to exist for the purposes of the campaign. Longest they will take is maybe this is April, May, June 24. Mother Bill don't win the elections. Those committees are gone. Yeah, so the party structure still continues. So there's an ad hoc committee, and they're going to concentrate on the campaign, and for which the public relations, as an individual, the public relation officer, will also have the opportunity for Kanaya and respond to issues and go to some other place and respond to issues. But who's going to guide and direct that process for the campaign messaging and everything is going to be the Minister of Information, Mohamed Ramanswari.
Now, Gambia also, we see pictures, videos of people where they cross carpets from, they say them be there and then different party them. Now they don't come over to the Salon People's Party. How the party take them people a day?
Well, we welcome them, of course. These are not just ordinary people that will be at the party. These are decision makers at their communities, will be in other political parties, where they feel say President Bill don't do well for the people of Sierra Leone and Gambia in particular, and they say therefore join for support them because I don't want a halt in the development agenda. No parent no one let the free quality education stop today. Cambia dey on rural electrification right now. Nobody know one for do. You give a former councillor, Mr. Jacob, who was a councillor under the APC, where they talk. He said Cambia only gets their own part of Cambia when I talk Kolimba. They only see the benefit of this country of any development or SLPP in power. And he gave instances, several instances, and even explained. So we have technical vocational institute now. We get solar system the road. We get pipe-borne water with solar. It's a going on there. We want somebody for carry fast and for we say no, we can only continue for move from that point there. So we are happy to come and assist President beyond Australia for make sure he's re-elected as President of the Republic of Australia. So those are not ordinary people. Those are councillors, executive members, and that's why we welcome them. In terms of the ordinary members, where they come in thousands and droves, where they come, those are supporters. We welcome them, and we can just send message to them. But when they come of authority, they say they are cross-carpeting, a worthy for them we make the public know, a worthy for them we welcome them and make sure so we appreciate them.
Why the party choose Cambia in particular for Olunane committee?
SLPP, like a national party, we always move around. We had neck meeting in Port Loko, we don't get neck meeting at Kenima, we don't get neck meeting at Cambia, we don't get national delegate conference in Makini, we don't get at Freetown, we don't get at Abo, we don't get at Kenima. So it goes on. Last year in 2008, what will be the appoint with same committee like this at some time in 2008. We did it in Port Loko in the Northeast. So the Northeast is our lucky star. And we came from there in opposition and defeated the APC. So we are launching it back again, Cambia in the Northeast again, for can defeat the APC, this time around by 70%.
Waiting our president's bill a message, we don't see it on the go round, the provinces within team. And like we all don't know now, we be the Cambia over the weekend. Waiting a key message to the people that we can go meet.
Well, Cambia, of course, now as leader of a party, go perform party function, but the other worker then, like state function, we don't perform, going around for monitor and supervise projects. Then we don't go ahead for let them implement, and in the process also launching, like the 8 ferry crossing point they will get at this country areas they don't get. We don't use ferry from creation. We don't say now what come they make bridge then. 4 of them we don't approve. One of them are the manual ferry. In the process of passing by, we stop by in a manual ferry in which you launch them. And the people are very, very much emotional. They say, even the colonial master, they with man the way they can rule. They never dream for do this one, and they can do it. And I know more than the only possible for do. I don't can wait farm. So we get several other areas there. So as they move around, they tell the people there. It's like I told you I was going to reposition the Sierra Leone, the map. I'm going to make Sierra Leone a better place. Which is why today, when I say education, I do want to the best of my ability that I see today in the Council with the United Nations Security Secretary General the United Nations Secretary General in the World Global Council of Education. When they're ready for choose, who are the best minister for education, they choose a minister I appointed for make sure say I'm doing well. Today, Israel is more respected when you go. Wow. Hey, Mabel. God bless you. Maybe I want to bring me kind of about talk.
No, I just asked Sierra Leone a better place right now.
Oh, I feel like better place for story. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm proud for say that day. I'm proud for you. Get the interview there. When I say 98.1, we people that go interview. The one way one man say I don't go 2 years ago. I fly out of an airport 2 years ago. The one I fly into now, if I better that would be fly for. Right. Is that not an indication?
Many thanks.
Not just give me chance no more. You will see it.
Many thanks, gentlemen. When the campaign time then reach, then we can.
Thank you very much. Bring me Kaloka. We get issues there. Bring me Kaloka. Sit down with APC. Law argue and discuss the issues.
And not necessarily go for APC, but to go for the discuss the issues when the time comes.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us in the studio this morning. That's Umar Napoleon Kuruma, the Secretary General for the Ceylon People's Party SLPP. Been here this morning.